Later the Home Minister says to protect her. Alright? RPK 7th of November, the court says that the Home Minister had exceeded his powers, and when he looked at the reasons, he found that the reasons were totally unfounded on the evidence. Praise our court, 1 week. So the point I'm trying to make is, we've seen people detained when there was no foundation. Alright? Now I'm concerned, and I'm quite sure a lot of people are thinking, God, they're out, but were they actually terrorists? Have they been rehabilitated? People think about what we are saying. We are vindicating a detention of 6 years, 4 years, 5 years, where not a single shred of evidence has been put forth. Now my answer to this friend was this. I said, I think you're asking for them to come publicly and clear our doubts. I think we should do the reverse. I think we should rent a stadium, we should fill the stadium, and we should have those 17 there, and we collectively apologize to them for keeping quiet for so long. We ourselves have wronged them. And I ask you to think about this, because it's so easy, as my friend Dr. Cruz says, the fear factor. We're afraid. Yeah, we've got families, we've got children, we've got wives, we've got parents. But for crying out loud, so did these 17 people. Alright? Please see that, please understand that. Please overcome the fear that will drive you to vindicate what the government has done to these people. I don't want to harp on that, but just please think about it before you ask, is it safe to have them out? Where's the evidence? Now, last Friday, about 40 of us, the usual culprits, many of the usual culprits from here, joined our Hindu brothers at the Subramania temple in Rasa. Why were we there? Some of them are here, the devotees from... Why were we there? Because we had heard that the previous month, the police authorities had the audacity to tell our brothers and our sisters, you can't pray, because you're praying for the Hindra 5. So we were there to make sure that if there was any move to prevent them, we were going to form a human wall to shield our brothers and sisters, to allow them to pray. Alright? Now I'm very touched because I've been speaking to some of them and I've been saying, look, we gather around here and we don't ask for the release of the Hindra 5. We ask for the release of all ISA detainees. And I said, but you all just pray for the Hindra 5. I said, shouldn't you be praying for all? Now I'm very happy to tell you this, that in the previous months they had 5 coconuts as part of their prayer ceremony to represent the Hindra 5. This Friday they had 6. The 6th was for all other detainees. My friends, we are reaching out beyond just this vigil. We are taking the message of Anak Bangsa Malaysia beyond the small courtyard. So if anyone tells you, don't waste your time, trust me, it is not time wasted. We come here, we expend time, but it is love that we share, it is love that we take out, and the love that we feel here will conquer the fear, will conquer the injustice in this country. Let's walk together in this journey. Thank you. I'm told Aloysius Pinto is somewhere out here and he'd like to share a few words with us.
Hi, good evening, friends. I was just sharing with a group in KL City this now. We had a meeting where the owners of this condo lost control of the management committee of the building because many chose not to rock the boat. Many chose to keep silent. And I was also sharing with them I want to touch on this theme that we've got tonight about fear, and maybe give a little bit of tips, to recognize why are we such a fearful society. Being an Asian, our parents tells us children are supposed to be seen and not heard. We go to school and the teacher tells us the same thing. You go to places of worship, you are told not to question the leaders. And then we get this thing as we grow up, this ISA. So it's very real. It's in our genes, it's in our conditioning. And for me, 10 years ago, was a little bit of breakthrough. When DSAI was sacked. I was not a politician, and I don't think I'm a politician today. But just to be at his house to give him support, I had to overcome this years of fear that was put upon me by my parents, by my school, by my religious leaders, by the ISA. But when I made that one small step to just stand up and be counted, for me, life has never been the same since then. And this is what I really feel that the message tonight is to encourage each one of us. Richard started with a team, stand up. And this is the biggest ISA for many of us, the one that we have imposed on ourselves. And sometimes when I look at the crowd, maybe that's what some of us has already done it. Why don't we share with another one or two more friends about what this place is all about? It's about speaking up. It's not so much about asking them to speak up, but it's about ourselves getting used to standing up for what we believe and share with others. If you do believe, let your action speak. And I'd like to challenge those of us who are here to bring each one more person next week. Not so much just to make the crowd, but just to tell ourselves, yes, I can make a difference. I can't change the world, but I can make a difference. And together, we all can make a difference. For this, I would like to thank this group to create this opportunity. And I encourage more to come up and speak. Come up and speak, not so much to really want to give a message, but to break that fear that you have of speaking up for what you believe. With that, I say thank you very much.
I'm not much of a public speaker, but I'm happy to see a speaker's corner here in PJ. The last time I had this was in UK Hyde Park, about 35 years ago. We've all been deprived of saying what we want to say. Freedom of expression and freedom of speech, and this is very healthy. And what I would like to go one step further by having a dialogue so everybody can say their piece. I mean, like Mr. Dr. De Cruz had reservations about the security of the country via terrorist movements and all that stuff. Some people do have, abolish ISA, but have a limited ISA for curtailed ISA only for terrorists and maybe drug pushers and other undesirable elements where you cannot have enough evidence to put them on trial. The law, will take its course, but if there is no law for terrorists, it's a bit difficult. Anyway, coming back to what I'm going to say, I definitely fully support this movement against ISA. And furthermore, I would encourage public speaking. The British have left us a good legacy, and we have destroyed all of it. Why have we not destroyed the ISA? We have destroyed the whole system, that infrastructure the British left us. The good system, the parliament system, the infrastructure, the roads, everything else. We have all the landslides and etc., etc. But why have we not destroyed and demolished the ISA? Can we ask the guys who always say we are what? Anti-colonial. Why have they not destroyed the ISA? ISA was British device. Why have we not done that? destroyed that? You can ask that to the UMNO guys.